So these voting things have been going on for about 3 to 4 years now, I think. And each and every time I see these votes, I see a lot of UR ships, like a lot of them. So after like God knows how long, I decided to make a video. Are these popularity votes related to how strong a ship is? Let's find out. So this year they announced the 2023 top votes for the Japanese server. I don't think Ian released theirs as of yet. So I'll be basing this video off the Japanese votes because that's all I have to work with. So unless someone posts me the EN one right now, we're gonna do the Japanese one. All right, so on this list we have the top 10, being from 4th place to 10th place on this picture, and the first to 3rd place on the other picture. This one we got the following: number 10, KimoCheese; number 9, Hatsusuki. I think that's her name. I'm not pronouncing it, but something like that. Number 8, Awari; 7, Laffy; 6, Janice; 5, Hindenburg; and 4 on Kearsarge. So this list right here is pretty like dispersed. We have like almost one of every faction, I think. Yeah, we do. Of the big factions, I mean. It's pretty wild. Now let's go down the list. So if we were to compare votes, Kearsarge to KimoCheese, the first on this page and the last on this page, is about double the votes. It's actually pretty big. But KimoCheese is a pretty strong destroyer. She's been around for about, I think, 3 years. I'm gonna say 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. And she's one of the premier destroyers to this very day. I think in terms of DPS, no DD comes close to her at all. She is really good at what she does. Still one of the best ships in the game. So because we have like a bajillion UR ships now, giving her 10th place, I say that's actually pretty remarkable. I'm not gonna lie. Now Hatsusuki, this is a wild one. She is a SSR destroyer. Came out recently, I think, with the Unzen banner, if I'm not mistaken. And she beat KimoCheese by 50,000 votes. So, why is Hatsusuki popular? I think someone said the swimsuit is the reason why. I'm not going to post it on the video, but I think that swimsuit is the reason why she's on there. So, yeah. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of. Like, how is KimoCheese going to lose to Hatsusuki if KimoCheese is a monster, right? In terms of performance, KimoCheese is way better than Hatsusuki, but she won, or Hatsuki won by 50,000 votes. So, has to be a swimsuit right there. Has to be. Now, number 8, we have Awari. She is better than Hatsuki by 240k votes. Why this ship is popular? Same reason why. She's in the same banner as Hatsuki and Unzen and all that jazz. She's drawn by Dishwasher, I was gonna say it, a very controversial person in the community. I'm just gonna say that right now. Personally, I don't mind him at all. I think he's great. But a lot of people really are wild about him. So I think it might be a little bit because the artist that drew this ship, Dishwasher, is very popular in this community for right or wrong reasons, or positives or good reasons, or whatever, or bad reasons. It's also a thing that she is a Gyaru. Now, if you guys don't know, there is that recent anime and like 3 or 4 year old manga called Sono Bisque Doll or something like that, or My Dress Up, or what's it called? My Dress Up Doll. The one with Marin in it, right? I haven't watched it in forever now. But she looks very similar to Marin, a very popular female anime character. So in terms of performance, Owari isn't that special. Like, there's much better battleships compared to her. But the fact that she is drawn by Dishwasher as well as looking like Marin gives her that number 8 slot. And honestly, I think that's well deserved, because having those two factors alone can definitely push a ship up to like top 10 in terms of popularity. Definitely. Now, number 7 here, we have Laffy. Now, this is not Laffy 2 because I don't think she's in the poll. So, it could be the reason why people vote up Laffy is because of Laffy 2. but they don't have Laffy 2 on the vote, so they just vote up the regular Laffy. That could be a possibility as well too. And she is 140k over Owari. There's also the fact that I think Laffy is one of the most beloved starter ships in the game. I think she's like, I would probably say top two, along with Z23 as the most popular starters in the game by far. There's also that she's a billion skins. I think this is also like one of the early ships that a lot of people have maxed out for Vanguards, because if you're a relatively new player, most of the Vanguards they use are probably like 0, like Portland. That's probably like that's all your options. So a lot of people have starters as their Vanguard ships, and since they see starter ships, they think like Pokemon, and a lot of people want to run like all the starters in Pokemon in a team. You can probably say the same thing about this game as well too. Some people have like Z23 Laffy and like maybe like a Prince Ogan as like a Vanguard, because they see starter, they think, oh, I want to run all the starters in my fleet. So they probably think like that. That's also another thing as well too. But Laffy though, 7th slot, a boomer ship to this very, very day. She's been here since day one. I can definitely see her being up here for sure. Now I think this one's the craziest one. Janice, number 6. Beating out Laffy by about 520k right here. This is absolutely no. 620k. Yeah, that's a nasty amount right there. That is insane. Janice is a very, very popular ship coming in at number 6. I can't even think of the reason why this ship is even on here. Like there's nothing. I think Royal Navy had us cool, but Janice being on here is absolutely crazy. Like if I look at her skins or whatever in game right now, I can't even think of a reason. Like, okay, the Halloween is okay. The other skin that came with default was okay. She got a maid skin recently. Okay, I think she has like alright skins. They're definitely not bad. But Janice being number 6 blows my mind. Like, how is she here? This is the one that confuses me the most. If anyone can explain why she's so popular, feel free to tell me, because I do not know why Janice is this popular at number 6. It blows my mind. In terms of performance, she definitely is good in Chapter 14 along with her sister. I forgot what her sister name was. It's one of these ships. I'm gonna forget though. Destroyer. I forgot her sister name. I can pull up though. Come on. I know it begins with a J again. It's Jervis. There we go. Jervis. Janice, you know. Well, I think if I'm not mistaken, she was teased a while back for like a year or two, and she never came out. And then she finally came out. That might be a reason why, but I don't think that's like the entire reason as to why she's like number 6 right now. Blows my mind. Whatever. Anyways, though, number 5 we have Hindenburg. This one's not a surprise. New PR ship, DR, very, 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 very attractive, right? Everyone loves a good hot KMS ship. Now Hindenburg came out last PR season as one of the DRs of that season. As is an amazing DPS Vanguard, probably the best one in the game as of right now, along with Shimakaze. Absolute disgusting, very, very mandatory in the recent boss fights that we have for like challenge mode and like EX mode, all that jazz. Definitely is a hot spot here. Very, very good ship. Number 5 popularity, DR. This one makes sense. This one is probably the reason why she's up here. Disgusting good ship, a hot ship, redhead. That's all I got. This is a very solid number 5 choice right here, by far. And then number 4, following up, Kearsarge. Bochi, voice actress. Another PR or DR ship from the last PR season. And also another disgusting ship. Makes Yorktown to a monster of a carrier. Absolutely deserves this spot. Very, very close with Hindenburg here by only 42k votes. Both these ships here are neck to neck. Definitely deserve. Both are very, very powerful. This one makes sense. The popularity matches the power level of these ships. Definitely makes sense. Now, the top 3. The top 3 we have Taiho, Musashi, and Unzen. This is crazy right here. Now, Taiho, this one is not a meta ship. This one is just a beloved ship because since the day she came out, along with her red skin or whatever, I think a lot of people like Taiho. This is a very safe choice to assume that she is up here because of popularity. Has a billion skins. Has that I think it's like kudere or whatever you want to pronounce it aspect to her. She's crazy, and a lot of people like crazy. So yeah. She's up here. She's been very popular in the community, to say that. So definitely deserved number 3 spot for a very long time now. 4 years coming. Yeah, definitely see that. Musashi, one of the premier flagships to the Japanese fleet. Everyone loves Musashi as well as Yamato. So having her up here, again, by no means is anything crazy. Very powerful ship. One of the strongest battleships in the game. High damage output. Very disgusting. So useful in pretty much every scenario. Can't really think of anything bad for flaws except like anti-air, but that's not a big deal these days because there's so many ways to cover it. And she's drawn by Dishwasher. Another reason as to why she's up here. A popular fan base by Dishwasher. And yeah, so this one is definitely solidified. This one is above Taiho by 24. I'm gonna say 2.4 million. Easier to say that way. 2.4 million votes. That's disgusting. And Unzen here. All right. Unzen is a good ship. Alongside with Hindenburg, definitely one of the best heavy cruisers in the game that's right now for DPS. Is an ultra rare from the previous IGN UR event. So UR means good, obviously, right, guys? So yeah. But I think the big reason here as to why she's popular is because of her swimsuit. I personally have the swimsuit right now in the background, I think. So I'll go ahead and show it real quick without me getting demonetized. So boom. I think that's the reason why she's popular and then why she's up here, because that skin is really lewd and it's really good. So 8.5 million votes. I can definitely see this being the reason why she's popular. Now, she's a good ship, don't get me wrong, but I think most of the popularity in this ship is because, okay, she has a really nice skin, but there's also that thing where a lot of people vote for like the top votes or whatever of the list when you go to pick votes or whatever. I know a lot of people are lazy and like, oh, I'm too lazy to sort through my favorite ship. I'm gonna click whoever's at the top and vote for them. That's like a bandwagon mindset, and that's probably another reason as to why Unzen's at the top is because people are lazy. And you just see like, oh, Unzen's the number 1 already. Let's pick Unzen again or something like that. That's another reason as to why she's probably up there. Along with Musashi and Taiho. Definitely are some factors as to why they're up there for sure. So, in terms of this list, we have Unzen being a meta ship, Musashi being a meta ship, Kearsarge and Hindenburg being a meta ship. Shimakaze has fallen off a little bit, but she's still pretty relevant. So we'll say this is about 4.5. The other ships aren't as meta these days, but still have their usage. 4.5 out of 10 ships on this list are meta defying. And in terms of ultra rares, we have 1 Unzen, Musashi, Kearsarge, Hindenburg, Shimakaze. 5 ultra rares on here. Actually, it is a pretty dispersed list. I'm not gonna lie, for Japanese player base, very balanced. We have 5 SSRs or Laffy retrofit SSR, 5 SSRs and 5 ultra rares. 4.5 being meta, and the other 5.5 are just basically there. So there's actually a really balanced list. I want to see the EN one, and I'll probably do a review on that as well too. But Japanese list definitely is pretty balanced. So can't really say that meta is the reason as to why these ships are popular for the Japanese player base. I can't. So yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.